Congratulations, I love that term, cognitive ergonomics. Classic. We, at the last Interaction Design Conference, Interaction 11 in Boulder, there was a lot of discussion about what are the materials that interaction designers work in or work with, and there was a lot of discussion, was it content, was it information? I think that data increasingly is going to be one of the prime materials that interaction designers are going to be interacting with, shaping. We look at data visualizations like this, and really the value of it is really in the questions we ask, and I think you guys did a great job of looking at the needs of the participants you'd be designing for and really understanding the urgency with which they needed data. And then if you look at the competitive set of applications in this space and you look at this one, you see how this, in terms of its design and kind of intuitiveness and just in how inviting it is, it's light years ahead of so many of its competitors. So kudos, great job.
Yeah, I would just like to echo that. I think it's what's amazing, or what struck me about this is the way it turned data into content. Like it turned what was a bunch of numbers and then through hierarchy and placement and color, really what was important shone through. I also like that it made me feel like Knight Rider, which I think a lot of traders who are probably my age would want to feel like Knight Rider, and I feel like that's definitely, there's an emotional connection that's happening there. Yeah, it's definitely, it's very, a very sexy experience, but I think that that's part and parcel with the enjoyment of using it.
Yeah, as someone who's worked on financial services products in my time, I have to agree, it's like, the challenge is massive. All this data, all these numbers, fast, fast, fast. How do I visualize it? How do I get more people to make the right decision with the same amount of data? I think you guys did an excellent job, and as Chloe has spoken to, this is the new thing, right? Data visualization is where we're going. There's more and more information coming at us all at once, and the people that can find a way to present all that content and all that data in ways that humans can actually use, they win.
I think it's actually really cool, and I'm sure I speak for Peter as well, is if you're running a meetup or a usability group in the city, and you actually see people, like I've seen you, I've seen Tom, I see members, from these companies come to our events. Now I know what you do. This is really cool, and it gives me a whole really great perspective. Like now, it ups the ante a bit for us, because like now that I know you guys are working on stuff like that, we've got to make sure that our programming is really up there, because y'all are the bomb, So I would also love to say that a beautiful design like this was inspired by a desire to create a beautiful thing, but I think was Buckminster Fuller once said that he doesn't design for pretty. He designs to solve a problem, and if in the end he solved the problem right, in the end, that solution is beautiful. So it kind of feeds on itself, and especially in financial services, there's really nobody that I know of in financial services who said, let's set out to make a beautiful application. I don't say that. Just don't. Yeah, you say we can shave off a few seconds off a trade. Oh, you are talking dirty to me. Right? So I knew I was going to blow it.